Alright, this is Saddleback leather classic briefcase 35-month update video. I'm taking it from kind of a cool spot, so we're going to look at it. Alright, so here is the bag after 35 months of continuous usage. Let's look at it. You'll notice that I left this in backpack mode. I actually, since my last video, I've left it like this because it's way more comfy than hooking it on these straps over here and going over the shoulder. So I leave it in backpack mode, and then I just put it over one shoulder. And then, like, if I'm traveling in the airport or if I'm going to be standing for a long time, I'll just throw it on in backpack mode. And then because I have it this way, then the weight is a lot better to handle. You'll notice I'm filming it in 60 frames per second, so it looks a little bit smoother. So you have to let me know what you think of that. Let's look at the bottom. Here you go. 35 months of continuous use, pretty much every single day. I used to take it with me absolutely everywhere, just to have an excuse to carry it. But it is, as a lot of people say, it is very, very, very heavy. So I'll leave it in the car a lot nowadays. If I'm going a quick stop, and if I don't need it with me, I will leave it in the car. Also, something else to note is that's kind of, well, let's get this out from under it. It doesn't really stand up too straight anymore. It has a really heavy forward lean to it, which is fine. And then also depends on how I have it packed. But yeah, it leans forward a lot. Let's look inside. And then again, I leave these flaps out. I don't have them tucked underneath here. Just so that if I need to throw it into ultra strap mode, then these guys are ready to go. And I think it adds kind of some character to it. So inside I just have folders, a mouse, notes, computer, charger, notebook, pens, business cards, checks. I've taken this on the airplane several times recently, and it does not fit under the front seat. It will fit overhead, but it will not fit under the front seat. So if you do put it under the seat in front of you, it's going to be crowding your legroom as well. So you should be aware of that. So yeah. I get frequent compliments on this thing. Like almost any time I go anywhere that has people that haven't seen it yet, someone will give me a compliment on it. And it's just getting more and more scuffed up. So I think it's getting more and more attractive to other people when they look at it. I mentioned in another video I had a guy ask me if I inherited it, which I think is a pretty awesome compliment. While I was traveling, I had an army guy ask me. He said, I like your bag. Where'd you get it? So, had that compliment when traveling. Okay, this is going to sound kind of dramatic, but a lot of the people that see it and compliment it are actually kind of in awe. Like, they're just like, wow, that is so awesome. And they're like super impressed. Then, of course, I have to tell them that it has a 100-year warranty, and that I have to tell them about all the stitching and all the material and the rivets, and that it's lined with pigskin and everything. So when people get me talking on this thing, I kind of go for a while. So I think I just dump stuff out of the pockets. Let's check. Nope, still there. That's neat. So one thing that happened recently was my cat almost puked on it. She was gonna puke right on the strap, and so I grabbed her and just Moved her so she could puke everywhere else, which kind of made the mess bigger, but she was about to puke on my bag. I had to grab her and save my bag. Even though it can totally take it, so it's not a big deal, but yeah. There's the straps. These are way softer than they started out. These things are super baggy now though, so these straps will slide around really easy without you trying or wanting them to. Okay, and it is actually getting pretty stretched out to the point where even if it's full, I can crank it down to this last hole here. So I can pull it all the way tight. Maybe not this time. No, let's get it. There we go, yeah. So I can put it in the last hole with just one hand. So it is stretching a little bit, the bag is stretching. Anyway, this is how it looks after 35 months of pretty much everyday use. You can see that each new video, there's multiple additional scratches, and the wear, you can tell it's getting darker in the places where I grab a lot. It's getting more oily. It's also super dry. If you look really up close on it, it's really, really dry. So I definitely need to oil it again, or I mean condition it again. It's getting really dry. Also, when I pick it up by the strap, I found that my fingernails, they're not that long. They'll scratch right here. But it's like doing totally fine. I thought it might start splitting it, but it doesn't. 35 months of continuous use. Subscribe if you want to see more of these, and ask me questions if you want to ask me questions, and like it if you like it. But yeah, this sucker's going strong. Thanks for watching. Alright, one last thing. When I have this in backpack mode and I was carrying it through the airport, it's not super comfortable. It's way more comfy than having it on one shoulder or carrying it. But it is just you know, down here will kind of rub into your body. It is getting way softer, but yeah, it's not super comfortable, but it just looks so awesome and it's durable. So I kind of bring it. I mean, there's definitely more efficient, lighter weight bags, but this thing's gonna last forever. Plus I love how it looks, and it gets a lot of attention and compliments. So I'm just kind of giving you some more stable shots from each side, so you can kind of look at it, see how the bag has shaped with what I put in it. I moved my laptop to the front. I don't carry it in the back anymore because it didn't make sense to have my hip rubbing on the laptop and kind of squishing it there. So it's in the front now, which makes a lot more sense. There you go. There you have it. 35 months. Let me get one more stable shot of the back, if I didn't get that already. There you go. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like it and stuff.